The Senior Community Service Employment Program, Scsep, is a grant-funded program authorized by the Department of Labor. As you can see below, there are three logos. NCOA, the National Council on Aging, is the grantee, and we operate the program through SkillSource and the Virginia Career Works as the sub-grantee. This is a national program. We operate the Northern Virginia project, which covers 13 counties. Please refer to the slides to see what areas are included. What is Scsep? Scsep is a community service and job training program for job seekers that are 55 and above, currently unemployed, and meet the income requirements. Scsep provides participants with community service training opportunities to build their skills, confidence, and employability, all while earning a stipend for training. Scsep also provides supportive services to participants. Some of these supportive services include the Individual Employment Plan, or IEP, development. The initial IEP will help to identify the client's goals and make a plan. This will be reviewed and completed every 6 months. Specialized training. We provide classes focusing on specific skills to prepare for job placements. Assistance in securing future employment. We connect Scsep participants with resources, job developers, lists of job postings, and employer events where they have the opportunity to apply for those available openings and meet employers. Access to the Virginia Career Work Centers. The Virginia Career Work Centers provide assistance with job coaching, job search, writing or updating your resume, and interview skills. The offices are open by appointments, where clients can use the computers, printer, and fax machines as needed. Eligibility requirements. Participants must be ages 55 or older, unemployed, a resident of Northern Virginia, and able to meet the income criteria. Please see the slide for the income eligibility requirements for enrollment in Scsep. Income may not exceed 125% of the federal poverty level. Priority of service. Priority of service is given to individuals who meet one or more of the following categories: veterans and qualified spouses, over the age of 65, living with a disability, low literacy skills or limited English proficiency, reside in a rural area, homeless or at risk of homelessness, low employment prospects, fail to find employment after using services through the American Job Center system, and recently, another category was included for participants who were incarcerated and released in the last 5 years. Training assignments are temporary training positions at nonprofit or public facilities where clients learn and update skills to prepare them for employment. Training sites may include shelters, schools, senior centers, government agencies, libraries, and recovery centers. Additional training through lectures, seminars, one-on-one instruction, and training programs may be available. Training can be done Monday through Friday for up to 20 hours a week. Weekly hours may vary throughout participation and cannot exceed 8 hours daily. Participants are assigned to a host site to conduct their weekly training hours. Participants will also receive a bi-weekly stipend for training hours at minimum wage. Next steps. How do you enroll in Scsep? You will need to fill out an enrollment packet and provide a copy of your verifications and supporting documents, as well as verifying income sources and providing direct deposit information. You can see on the slide all of the things that you will need to provide. This includes 2 forms of ID, one being a picture ID, like a driver's license or a passport, a copy of both sides of your Social Security card, a utility bill in your name and at your current address, benefit award letters for anything you receive from Social Security, like SSA, SSI, or SSDI, a SNAP letter if that's applicable to you, and your last 3 months of bank statements if you had not worked in the last 6 months, or your last 6 months of bank statements and pay stubs if you have worked in the last 6 months. You will also need a voided check and a third-party attestation form completed by a friend or neighbor. Some frequently asked questions. If I work part-time, am I eligible for Scsep? No. You are not eligible for Scsep if you are working any number of hours. I receive Social Security. Does that make me ineligible for Scsep? It depends. Social Security disability income, SSI and SSDI, is not counted when determining income eligibility for Scsep. However, regular Social Security income is counted. Eligible participants' income must fall under the 125% of the federal poverty level based on the household size. How do I get the Scsep enrollment packet? Eligibility forms can be requested via email at dfsscep@fairfaxcounty.gov or by calling Debbie Fletcher at 703-488-8196. If I get a part-time job while in Scsep, can I continue to participate in the program? No. Once you are employed for any number of hours, you will need to leave the Scsep program. The day you start your new job is your last day in Scsep. Some more frequently asked questions. If I live with my adult children, do their incomes count when determining Scsep eligibility? No. Only the income for the applicant and spouse is counted. If I am disabled, do you count my spouse's income? No. Scsep does not count the spouse's income when an applicant is considered SSI or SSDI disabled. This applicant is considered a household of 1 under Scsep eligibility. As a participant with a disability, what are my options for training at a host site? Scsep will work with participating host sites to make accommodations for disability and/or priority of service persons. I was incarcerated. Am I eligible for the Scsep program? Yes. Persons with justice system involvement are a priority of service group for Scsep if they meet the other eligibility criteria.